Hello students, Happy New Year, a very good afternoon to all of you. Welcome to Unacademy. This is the second part of the class on important anonymous works in English literature. So yesterday I have talked to you about the first part of the video and today we will cover the remaining anonymous works. But before starting, I want to give you a brief introduction about myself. So my name is Brishti Mukherjee. I have qualified NTA UGC NET exam in English literature 3 times and also qualified West Bengal SET examination. I have 10 months of teaching experience. I have also taught in NPTEL online course from IIT Madras 3 times. So that is all about myself. Now I will talk to you about Unacademy. So Unacademy, as you all know, it is the largest learning platform in India. So if you want to access Unacademy, then first of all, you need to download Unacademy Learning app from Google Play Store. And then you should click on the category of NTA UGC NET. Okay. And if you want to take subscription, then you can go for 12 months or 24 months subscription plan. If you use my referral code Brishti10, you will get 10% discount in your overall price. And also as per the new initiative of Unacademy, you can also use my referral code to unlock the free classes. That's great thing. Please do that. Please join Unacademy. And another thing is that the upcoming batch for NTA UGC NET will start very soon. So please take your subscription as early as possible. And using my referral code, you can get access to the classes of all these top educators. Please do that. And another thing is that the price hike has been extended by a week due to high demand. So please take your subscription according to the current price. Right? This is my profile on Unacademy Learning app. So please click on the follow button so that you will be notified every time I will post a new class. And these are the 2 Telegram channels. I am again requesting all of my students that those of you who have not yet joined the Telegram channels, please join it as early as possible so that you will be notified each and every classes. ओके मैं मेरी सारी स्पेशल क्लासेस का लिंक और यूट्यूब क्लासेस का लिंक यहाँ पर पोस्ट करती हूँ, तो आप प्लीज इसे ज्वाइन कर लेना ताकि आपको कोई क्लास मिस ना हो. ठीक है, चलो. तो नए साल के शुरुआत के साथ हम एक नए टॉपिक को भी स्टार्ट करने वाले हैं. ठीक है, तो ये मैंने कल की क्लास में आपको पढ़ाई थी. रिवेंजर्स ट्रेजेडी, ज़ैस्ट्रोजी, ये हमने डिस्कस कर चुकी हूँ. 2 ट्रीटिसेस ऑफ गवर्नमेंट, राइट, नेचर. देन हमने पढ़ा था आरहॉन और ओवर द रेंज. देन पढ़ा था इंग्लिश बर्ड्स एंड स्कॉच रिव्यूअर्स, अ साम ऑफ लाइफ, अ फेबल फॉर क्रिटिक्स, ये सब हमने पढ़ा था. लीव्स ऑफ ग्रास, फार फ्रॉम द मैडिंग क्राउड, यहाँ तक हमने पढ़ा था. ठीक है, सो आज हम स्टार्ट करने वाले हैं डेस्परेट रेमेडीज से. ये आज का पहला वर्क है, डेस्परेट रेमेडीज, पब्लिश्ड इन 1871. तो फार फ्रॉम द मैडिंग क्राउड भी थॉमस हार्डी ने लिखा और डेस्परेट रेमेडीज भी हार्डी ने ही लिखा. इट इज ऑल्सो अ नॉवेल बाय थॉमस हार्डी एंड इट इज रिटन एट द सजेशन ऑफ मेरेडिथ, George Meredith. It is written at the suggestion of George Meredith. It shows the influence of Wilkie Collins' sensational novels. Wilkie Collins आप सभी जानते हो. Wilkie Collins ने लिखा Moonstone, right, which is considered one of the first detective novels in that sense, right. So Wilkie Collins ने लिखा Moonstone. तो Wilkie Collins का जो sensational novels है उसका एक influence है on this novel of Hardy, Desperate Remedies. Okay, so who is the protagonist? Cytherea Grey. Cytherea Grey is the name of the protagonist and she is forced to do a job of a lady's maid. So वो एक maid servant की तरह काम करती थी, Cytherea Grey. Okay, and Manston, Manston, okay, Manston. So Manston tries to kidnap Grey but is stopped by Edward and commits suicide. So finally, Manston tries to kidnap Grey but is stopped by Edward and commits suicide. Finally, Cytherea and Edward finally married. सो दैट इज ऑल अबाउट दिस नॉवल डेस्परेट रेमेडीज। ये बहुत ज्यादा फेमस नहीं है लेकिन हार्डी का फर्स्ट वर्क है इन दैट सेंस, और एनोनिमस भी है, वो इसलिए इंपॉर्टेंट है। लेकिन प्लॉट लाइन बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है। हार्डी के बहुत फेमस नॉवेल्स आपको पता है, रिटर्न ऑफ द नेटिव, मेयर ऑफ कैस्टर ब्रिज, ओके, फार फ्रॉम द मैडिंग क्राउड, जूट द ऑब्सक्योर, ये सारी हार्डी के इंपॉर्टेंट नॉवेल्स हैं। Okay, moving on to next, that is Guy Mannering, published in 1815. Guy Mannering, published in 1815. So Guy Mannering is a work written by Walter Scott. So Walter Scott ने लिखा, subtitle is The Astrologer. Guy Mannering और The Astrologer, और ये वेवरली नॉवेल्स का पार्ट है। क्या आप सभी जानते हो वॉल्टर स्कॉट का वेवरली नॉवेल सीरीज, ओके, हिस्टोरिकल नॉवेल सीरीज। वेवरली नॉवेल्स का ही एक पार्ट है गाय मैनरिंग, मतलब एक नॉवेल है उनका, उस कलेक्शन से, गाय मैनरिंग, व्हिच इज सबटाइटल्ड एज द एस्ट्रोलॉजर, एंड द सेटिंग इज 1760s और 1780s, Galloway area. So Galloway is the name of the place where the novel is set. And where is Galloway? Galloway is south-east Scotland. Sorry, southwest Scotland. So स्कॉटलैंड के साउथ वेस्ट पार्ट में गैलोवे, साउथ वेस्ट पार्ट में गैलोवे नाम का एक प्लेस है जहां पर इस नॉवेल का सेटिंग है, और टाइम है 1760s to 1780s, इनके बीच में। सो हेनरी बार्ट्रम, और हेनरी इज ऑल्सो नोन एज हैरी बार्ट्रम। Henry Bartram or Harry Bartram is kidnapped at the age of 5 by some smugglers because he saw the murder of a customs officer. So ये इस इंसिडेंट के ऊपर बेस्ड है एक्चुअली दिस वर्क, गाय मैनरिंग, ओके। So Henry Bartram is a 5-year-old boy who is kidnapped. Why? Because he was the witness of the murder of a customs officer. तो इसीलिए उस बच्चे को किडनैप किया गया था, और ये जो घटना हुई थी इस एरिया में, तो इस घटना के ऊपर बेस्ड है ये नॉवेल गाय मैनरिंग, ठीक है। एंड इट इज टॉकिंग अबाउट द लॉलेसनेस एंड करप्शन इन सोसाइटी। ऑब्वियसली द ह्यूमैनिटी इज गेटिंग ड्राउन्ड gradually. That is why a boy is kidnapped. A 5-year-old boy, a very little boy, is kidnapped brutally, okay, only because he has witnessed something wrong. He has witnessed a murder. So lawlessness and corruption in society, that is discussed here. Okay, moving on to next, that is Saint Arvin or the Rosicrucian, a romance published in 1811. Okay, so Saint Arvin, और इसका alternative title है The Rosicrucian, subtitled as a romance, published in 1811. तो ये भी एक वर्क है written by P.B. Shelley. P.B. Shelley का वर्क है, गॉथिक हॉरर नोवेला, ठीक है। एपिग्राफ इज टेकन फ्रॉम चैप्टर 3 ऑफ पैराडाइज लॉस्ट, ओके। सो जैसे मेरी शेली का फ्रैंकेनस्टाइन का एपिग्राफ भी पैराडाइज लॉस्ट से है, तो इसका एपिग्राफ भी पैराडाइज लॉस्ट से है, चैप्टर 3, ठीक है। एंड द मेन कैरेक्टर इज उल्फस्टाइन. Ulfstein is a wanderer in Swiss Alps. So the setting is in Alps, okay. So Ulfstein is a wanderer in Swiss Alps. He is an outcast, and that is why he, out of frustration, he decides to kill himself. Okay, that is his aim, that he decides to kill himself. He meets Megalina and falls in love with her. So Megalina is a girl whose father is actually killed by some people, and she is also wandering. So she meets with Ulfstein and they both fall in love with each other. Then Olympia, another character who is a town woman who seduces Ulfstein. Okay, so Olympia tries to seduce Ulfstein, and then what happens, that Megalina comes to know about this thing, and Megalina instructs Ulfstein that please kill Olympia. Okay, so if you can kill Olympia, then nobody can disturb you and me, so please kill Olympia. Now Ulfstein is unable to kill a girl. Okay, Ulfstein is very much in that sense very disturbed, and he finally fails to kill Olympia. Then Olympia kills herself. So Olympia commits suicide. So देखो कितने सारे gothic elements हैं, ठीक है। Next comes another character, Zenoti. Zenoti or Ginoti. Ginoti is an alchemist who seeks the secret of immortality. very similar to the character of Victor Frankenstein. Victor Frankenstein का क्या मकसद था कि वो एक नया एक क्रिएशन करेंगे, ठीक है। So he will create a life. So that is his पर्पस, ऑफ स्टडिंग साइंस। तो जिनोटी और गिनोटी का पर्पस ये था कि वो इमोर्टलिटी का क्या सीक्रेट है, कैसे लोग इमोर्टल हो सकते हैं, ह्यूमन बींग्स कैसे इमोर्टल हो सकते हैं, उसके सीक्रेट को वो सर्च करें, ठीक है, उसके ऊपर स्टडी करें। सो उल्फस्टाइन फाइंड्स द कॉर्प्स ऑफ मेगालिना एट द एंड, okay, Megalina at the end, and suddenly lightning strikes and blasts the abbey. So Ulfstein is standing, in front of the corpse of Megalina in an abbey, and then what happens? Suddenly lightning strikes, and the whole abbey is blasts out, and in that blast, he finally dies. So the dying is very, very, a kind of gruesome in that sense. So he is killed by lightning, Ulfstein. Okay. So that is how, with the death of the protagonist, the novel ends. Okay. So moving on to next, that is Evelina. Evelina, published in 1778. Okay. Evelina is a novel written, Evelina is a novel written by Fanny Burney, and it has a subtitle, The History of a Young Lady's Entrance into the World. तो ये subtitle है Evelina का, The History of a Young Lady's Entrance into the World. The authorship was later revealed by George Hertzford. So anonymously publish हुआ था, लेकिन author फैनी बर्नी है, ये सबसे पहले डिस्कवर किया जॉर्ज हर्ट्सफोर्ड ने, ठीक है, वो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ऑथरशिप को रिवील किया. So it is a sentimental epistolary novels with 3 volumes. Okay, Evelina is actually an illegitimate daughter of an aristocrat, and Evelina describes London with her complex eye and develops a relationship with a nobleman later. So Evelina is actually the history of a young lady's entrance into the world. देखो, so Evelina is actually getting exposed to the London world. So as she is an illegitimate daughter of an aristocrat, so she has to face a lot of scandal, right? And she is describing London with her own interpretation. So through her eyes, actually the whole London is described. She is detailing each and every corruptions of London society, each and every bad things of London society. Okay, she is describing all that, and later what happens, that she develops a relationship with a nobleman. So she also talks about the development of their relationship and how it finally ends. Okay, so that is all about Fanny Burney. It is a history. It is a history of the single character, single female protagonist, who is Evelina. Okay, so Fanny Burney has written this work, Evelina, right? Okay, moving on to next, that is A Sicilian Romance. ये मैंने आपको पढ़ा था गॉथिक नॉवेल की क्लास में. A Sicilian Romance, published in 1790. So this novel is written by Anne Radcliffe, and the main protagonist is Marquis Mazzini. Marquis Mazzini is the protagonist who lives in the northern shore of Sicily. Sicilian Romance, सिसिली में ही सेटिंग है, और मेन प्रोटैगनिस्ट है Marquis Mazzini. Okay. Then what happens, that a tourist meets a monk in the dilapidated castle and learns their family history. ये गॉथिक नॉवल है, तो सेटिंग है डिलापिडेटेड कैसल पर. तो एक्चुअली मार्क्विस मज़्ज़िनी उस कैसल पर पहले रहता था, अब वो नहीं है, तो इसीलिए कैसल भी बहुत डिस्ट्रॉयड कंडीशन में है, बहुत ही डिलापिडेटेड कंडीशन में है. एनी टाइम वो डिस्ट्रॉय हो सकता है, ठीक है. तो एक एबंडन्ड कैसल है, तो उस कैसल में एक टूरिस्ट आता है और उसका मुलाकात होता है एक मॉन्क से, एंड द मॉन्क इज एक्चुअली द आई विटनेस ऑफ द होल ट्रेजेडी ऑफ माज़्ज़िनी फैमिली. तो मॉन्क से ड्यूरिंग द कन्वर्सेशन विद द मॉन्क्स, द टूरिस्ट एक्चुअली लर्न्स अबाउट देयर फैमिली हिस्ट्री, कि क्यों कैसल ये कंडीशन में है, क्या हुआ था माज़्ज़िनी के फैमिली में. तो एक पास्ट लाइफ को बता रहा है मॉन्क, ठीक है. So the tourist learns that Mazzini has 2 daughters, Julia and Emilia. Okay, 2 daughters थे, and Julia falls in love with an Italian count, Hippolytus. Okay, but his father fixes her marriage with Duke Luovo. So she loves another man, but his father wants her to marry Duke Luovo. Now what happens, that on the wedding night, Julia elopes with her lover, Hippolytus. Okay, on their wedding night, Julia elopes with her lover, and Marquis killed him. Okay, so Marquis को जब ये पता चला कि जूलिया भाग गई है, तो Marquis ने उसे मार दिया. Marquis killed Hippolytus. ओके, लेकिन वो जूलिया को कैच नहीं कर पाए, जूलिया फ्लीज. Then what happens that Julia, meets her mother imprisoned in an abandoned castle. So Julia को ये बताया गया था कि उसके मदर नहीं है, उसके मदर मर गई है. लेकिन जूलिया जब भाग रही थी मार्क्विस मदसिनी के हाथों से, तो Julia has met her mother in an imprisoned condition in an abandoned castle. Okay. And Marquis has married again, so Marquis's new wife stabs her husband and kills herself as she is accused of adultery. So what happens that Marquis is finally killed by her second wife, by her new wife, as she is suspected of adultery. So she kills her husband and she also elopes with her new love. And then all are reunited at the end. So all means Julia, Emilia and her mother. They all are reunited at the end. Okay. Moving on to next work, that is Frankenstein. Very famous work. आपको मैंने पढ़ा था गॉथिक नॉवल की क्लास में. Frankenstein, published in 1818. So it is the very famous novel written by Mary Shelley. The subtitle is Modern Prometheus. तो मेरी शेली ने ये नॉवेल को लिखा जब उसका उम्र था 18 ईयर. So Mary Shelley wrote the novel when she was 18, and there is a context of the novel. So what happened that you all know that Mary Shelley elopes with Percy Bysshe Shelley, and after that they got married. So when just after their marriage, she and P.B. Shelley visited Lord Byron's castle Diodati. Diodati is the name of the castle जहाँ पर वो दोनों गए थे in Switzerland, where she conceives the idea of this work. जहाँ पर उसे इस वर्क का एक आइडिया मिला था. She has lost her first child and is again pregnant while writing this novel. So that is why she is talking about creation. So she has received a kind of shock when her first child has died. And now she is again expecting that at that point she is writing this novel, Frankenstein. So what is the novel? It is written in epistolary format. The main character, Robert Walton, is writing a letter to his sister, and through this letter, Walton is narrating his meeting with the scientist called Victor Frankenstein. ठीक है, तो विक्टर फ्रैंकेनस्टाइन एक मॉन्स्टर को क्रिएट किया बाय अटैचिंग वेरियस बॉडी पार्ट्स ऑफ एनिमल्स. द मॉन्स्टर इज 8 feet टॉल एंड इट लुक्स हॉरिबल. सो विक्टर का ये मकसद था कि वो एक नई लाइफ तैयार करेंगे लेबोरेटरी में. ओके, विदाउट एनी हेल्प ऑफ एनी फीमेल काउंटर पार्ट. तो वो अकेला ही एक क्रिएशन करेंगे वर्ल्ड के लिए. लेकिन उसका मकसद ये नहीं था कि वो मॉन्स्टर बनाए, लेकिन जो क्रीचर उन्होंने बनाया वो एक मॉन्स्टर हो गया. ठीक है, एंड इट हैज 8 feet टॉल एंड वेरी हॉरिबल अपीयरेंस उसका था. तो विक्टर इज हॉरिफाइड बाय इट्स अपीयरेंस एंड ही लीव्स. But the monster is trying to find Victor, and the monster takes shelter in the house of a peasant family, but later chased by them. तो मॉन्स्टर को कुछ पता नहीं था. मॉन्स्टर एक पीजेंट फैमिली के हाउस में उन्होंने शेल्टर लिया, लेकिन जो भी उनको देखता है वो भी उसे भगा देता है. वो भी टेरिफाइड होकर भाग जाते हैं, उसको अटैक करते हैं. ठीक है, तो द मॉन्स्टर नाउ बिकम्स वेरी रिवेंजफुल टुवर्ड्स मैनकाइंड कि द होल मैनकाइंड इज वेरी बैड इन दैट सेंस. ओके, सो एक रिवेंजफुल आइडिया था. और विक्टर के ऊपर उसका तो एंगर था ही मॉन्स्टर का, क्योंकि वो क्रिएटर है, वो उसे छोड़कर चला गया. और जब वो पीजेंट फैमिली में था तब वो पैराडाइज लॉस्ट पढ़े. And Paradise Lost has a great impact on the monster's mind, right? So monster finally visits Geneva, where Victor lives, and he strangles Victor's brother William on his birthday. So वो Victor's के brother को strangle कर दिया, strangle करके मार दिया. And it is repeatedly mentioned about a black fiendish mark, जो कि उसके मॉन्स्टर जिसको भी मारता है उसके ही गले में एक ब्लैक fiendish mark नजर आता है. So that is the the sign of killing. Okay, so he strangles Victor's brother William on his birthday, and then he requests Victor to create a female counterpart for him, but Victor refuses. Okay, then to take revenge, the monster kills his friend Henry Clerval and also his wife Elizabeth Lavenza on the day of their wedding. Very brutally, Elizabeth is also killed. So now finally Victor decides to destroy his creation, but what happens that at the end Victor himself dies and the monster mourns for his death. So that is how the novel ends. And the epitaph is very important. It is taken from Paradise Lost. Did I request thee, maker from my clay, to mold me man? Did I solicit thee from darkness to promote me? So this is the epigram. Okay. The subtitle refers to Prometheus who gave the knowledge of fire to humanity and punished. तो Zeus के पास से फायर का नॉलेज लेकर प्रोमीथियस ने वर्ल्ड को दिया और उसके लिए उसे पनिश भी होना पड़ा. And in the same way, Victor is also punished for using this knowledge of creating a man. That is the punishment given by nature. Okay. Moving on to next novel, that is Vivian Grey, published in 1826. Vivian Grey, it is written by Benjamin Disraeli. It is based on his involvement with John Murray in the publication of the newspaper The Representative. Right? Vivian is the protagonist who has an aim to succeed a politician. So Vivian का aim था कि वो एक politician बनेगा. And the novel talks about how he receives that power through manipulating a member of parliament. So मैंने ये भी पढ़ा था डेब्यू नॉवल के क्लास में. बेंजामिन डिज़रेली का ये डेब्यू नॉवल था विवियन ग्रे, and it is also published anonymously. Moving on to next one, that is Fanshawe, published in 1828. This is also the debut novel written by Nathaniel Hawthorne, anonymously published हुआ. Dr. Melmoth has taken care of his friend's daughter Ellen, and she is very beautiful girl Ellen, so she attracts the attentions of many men like Edward Walcott and Fanshawe. So both are, admirers of this girl Ellen. And Ellen finally meets a strange man called Angler who provokes Ellen to flee with him. Fanshawe loves Ellen but doesn't marry her as he dies at 20. So Fanshawe has sacrificed his love. Fanshawe also knows that Ellen loves Walcott. So that is why he doesn't marry Ellen, and he also knows that he will die very soon because he has some disease. So finally Ellen marries Walcott, but they are barren couple. So their marriage is very, disastrous in that sense. They have no happiness, and the novel ends with ambivalent note. Moving on to next, that is The Indiscreet Jewels, published in 1748. The Indiscreet Jewels. This is a novel written by Denis Diderot. बहुत interesting novel है. Sultan Mangogul is suspecting his wife Miroza of infidelity. So he is suspecting his wife, and then what happens that he is presented with a magic ring. And the ring, when it is rubbed and pointed to any woman's genitals, it starts speaking about the past amorous experiences. So very vulgar kind of thing. The Sultan has taken this ring to, test whether his wife is infidel or not. And he has used it 30 times in the novel. So that is about Denis Diderot's first novel, The Indiscreet Jewels. And the last novel of today's class is The Spanish Tragedy. Very famous, drama, right? So ये भी anonymous था. It is written by Thomas Kidd, subtitled as Hieronimo is Mad Again. So Andrea is a Spanish nobleman fighting against the Portuguese armies. Lekin Andrea finally dies at the hand of Balthazar, who is a Portuguese nobleman, and Andrea's ghost tells the whole story. क्या स्टोरी है मैं बहुत शॉर्ट में यहाँ पर बता रही हूँ. जो मैं यूनिवर्सिटी विट्स के ऊपर एक और क्लास लूंगी, उसमें मैं स्पेनिश ट्रेजेडी डिटेल में बताऊंगी. ठीक है. सो Balthazar falls in love with Spanish woman Belimperia and kills Horatio, son of Hieronimo. ठीक है. So Belimperia is the heroine. A note of Belimperia mentions Balthazar as the murderer, and Hieronimo now decides to take revenge. He arranges a play within a play to find out the murderer. So Spanish tragedy has the element of play within a play. Okay. So yes, that is the end of today's class, students. Please subscribe to the channel to get more notifications. और मैं फिर से एक बार बता रही हूँ कि it is a recorded class. Okay. तो as ये recorded class है तो मैं आपके साथ live interaction नहीं कर सकती. लेकिन आप मुझे अगर कोई भी डाउट्स है इस क्लास से रिलेटेड तो आप मुझे नेक्स्ट क्लास पर पूछ सकते हो, या फिर आप मुझे टेलीग्राम पर मैसेज भी कर सकते हो. ठीक है. तो यस, दैट इज द थिंग. एंड सैटरडे मेरी क्लास फिर होगी 3 PM से, तो मैं आपको बता दूंगी टेलीग्राम चैनल में, आप ज्वाइन कर लेना. ठीक है. ओके, सो दैट इज द थिंग. दीज आर द 2 टेलीग्राम चैनल्स. प्लीज ज्वाइन इट. Those of you who have not yet joined, please join the channels. And use this referral code BRISHTI10 to get extra 10% discount in your overall price. And also you can use this referral code to unlock your free classes. Okay, students. So yes, Happy New Year. Thank you very much for watching. So we will meet soon in our next class, next live class. Bye bye.